Okay, so the next one is my Microtech Select Fire, and this is a fun one because Microtech for a very long time, first when you hear about Microtech is normally in relation probably with the OTF knives, because that's what kind of it's like their signature knives are the OTF's knives, like Trodom, Halo, Scarabs, and all that cool stuff. So the first approach you're gonna have most likely will be very expensive automatic knives out of the front, illegal. A lot of people look at them as toys and stuff like that. Now, and it's very expensive. So I had the same kind of approach on them, because when I get to know Microtech, it was just pretty much just like I just described. But over time, when I handled more and played with more and used more, there's one thing I've noticed on a lot of Microtechs, and changed my whole opinion about Microtech a lot. And that's it's gonna come to the grinds. They pretty much every single one I ever seen, their grinds are just exceptional. They're probably the thinnest grinds on the knives, factory knives, that I've ever seen. Just beautiful flat grinds with really, I mean, look at that little bevel. Look how small that bevel is. It's just as small as the micro bevels I put on my convex knives, and it cuts exceptionally well. This one is S35VN, holds really good. S35VN is one of those steels that it just got such a bad hype, bad name from because of people. I think Chris Reeve was one of them. They had some manufacturing problems or heat treat problems, and the steel just wasn't good enough. It wasn't better than S30V, wasn't even on par with S30V. But in reality, it is better than S30V, at least equal. It's just as good, if not better, than S30V. And it just got that bad name, and it kind of stood with it. A lot of people still don't trust it, but I've done knives in S30V, my own customs, and I loved it. I think it was exceptional steel, very, very good steel. And so it is on this one. On this knife is heavily used. I actually do have to resharpen it. I didn't resharpen it, but it still probably slices paper. Let me see, some thicker magazine paper. Yeah, but it's definitely. I can actually visually see some flat spots on the edge when I study it. Now, this is a funny one in a sense that it's a really good cut and everything, but a lot of people don't like it because that, let's call it a Batman look. It has that too crazy of a sci-fi bells and whistles look. The funny thing is that with this knife, actually, I dig it. I really love it. I love that it has the cool factor. I love that it looks different. I love that it looks funky and futuristic. Sometimes the knife just talks to you. It has that shape. It has those curves and those cool little things about it that I love. Do I mind? Some people hate the screws. That they use the special screws. Not really. I mean, I've never heard about anybody having to take apart a Microtech. I've seen Microtechs that have been used for many years, beaten, destroyed, but they still work. And so there really isn't a need to take the knife apart. I love it. Like I said in the previous video, that reality about the pocket clips, this one is exactly what I love. So imagine that you have all this sticking out of your pocket. So some people hate it. Some people really hate that fact about it. I love it because it gives me so much. I can grab by and pull the knife out of the pocket. That is really good for me, and I love it. I love every single thing about this knife. Yeah, except maybe this pocket clip. This portion of the pocket clip could be lower, but it's actually an easy fix. If it will bother me really too much, I can just bend it down or just grind a little bit of it off. But it's actually very comfortable, even in up front, the choke up grip. Back here you have actually a lot of reach for being a fairly small knife. But like I said, for me this knife has everything. It has the cool factor, the wow, I'm cool look to it. It has the performance, it has the good steel, good name. I love, you know, I really enjoy using this knife, and I think actually the blade kind of shows it. It's really scratched up and used and abused. I think it's an exceptional knife. But like I said again, you know, not for everybody. A lot of people will really hate this kind of look. I don't mind it on this one. I actually love it. Love it. And honestly, you know, what is it? I think you can buy this for under $250, which is, I think, a great price. I think it's a really good price for what you're getting. Some people will argue that you only get aluminum handles, but hey, you get aluminum handles, but you have really nice coating on it. You have this little kind of like inlays, carbon fiber inlays, and I think it's perfectly fine, you know. And it's definitely lighter than if they would use titanium on the scales, and it would put the price of the knife really up high compared to what it is now. So like I said, love it. I couldn't recommend it more. It's exceptional knife. If it's your taste, get it. Don't cut yourself.